Hi, my name is Mark and today I want to show you the content of those two huge boxes. This is Street Masters from Steamforged Games. Steamforged Games is not the original publisher of this game because the game was initially published by Blacklist Games, but they had many problems on Kickstarter with their games and everything, and then Steamforged Games got the rights to release Street Masters, they got the rights to this brand. And I'm extremely happy because Street Masters is a game I wanted to try for a long time. It was not available and it was hard to get. And now, thanks to Steamforged, it's available again. It was on Kickstarter. Steamforged Games did the Kickstarter when they re-released, reprinted the Rise of the Kingdom, the first content of the first Kickstarter, and then all the other expansions and the brand new expansion, Lament of the Blood Moon. But what the game is about, it's like a beat-em-up game. If you played some video games in 80s and 90s, games like Final Fight, Streets of Rage, where you are a hero fighting different gangs and different villains and bosses, this is what the game is about. So today I want to show you what's inside. There is a huge ton of miniatures, cards and cardboard and stages and everything. And then in the future I will make another video where I will tell you how the game plays, what I think about this game, but you need to give me some time considering how big those boxes are. So let's unbox Street Masters. So let's open Rise of the Kingdom first, then we will open Lament of the Blood Moon. The box is huge, mostly because, from what I know, this box contains not only Rise of the Kingdom, but also 3 additional expansions that I think were released at the same time than the initial edition of this game, the first edition of this game. So this contains, you can say, maybe the first wave of Street Masters. This is such a heavy game, heavy box. There are, I think, over 1,000 of cards inside, a lot of miniatures. I like the artwork a lot. The cover is a little different because here you have the Steamforged Games logo, but it looks like an old Nintendo video game, so this is really cool. Inside we have the rulebook. Now let me put it to the side. I'm not entirely sure if there are some changes to the rules. I think there are not. I think that they took the game from the previous publisher that went broke, and they re-released Street Masters in different packaging, different boxes. Like each of the new Street Masters boxes contains different expansions. And here we have game components. As you can see, we have 110 miniatures, 625 cards for fighter decks, enemy decks, stage decks, story cards. We have ally, rival cards, a lot of cards, some tokens, 300 tokens. This is crazy. Snap-on bases, dividers, map tiles. I don't think I will open all the 1,000 cards because it doesn't make sense, and also I will have a big mess in this box. But I want to show you this edition because I think that most people or most videos on YouTube currently are about the first edition of Street Masters, and there are not that many videos about the new edition. This is the rulebook. You can let me know in the comments if this rulebook looks like the same as in the old version or is a little different. It's not that long, 22 pages, so I don't know. I think this is not overly complicated game. Additional rules. Okay, we have some artwork, story mode, because you can play a story mode in this game. Additional story rules, alternate gameplay rules. So I think the basic gameplay is not very complicated. Story mode starts here, so you have like 14 pages of rules, including setup and components and everything. So this is cool. Now we have the miniatures. According to the paper we have seen a second ago, 110 miniatures, and there are quite a lot of them. Some miniatures are repeated because I think those are the different enemies that you will fight in this game, different clans and gangs and everything. And here some of the miniatures are like player, player characters. So this is cool. I'm not sure if it will be easy to say which miniature is for which character from the artwork, but we will see. The miniatures look cool. They are not that huge, but this is this makes sense because there will be a lot of miniatures on the board. I think you will have bosses, you will have minions, so this is cool. Huge bear. So probably we have the first edition of Street Masters. Remember that here we have some expansions included as well. Okay, pretty cool. A lot of miniatures. I'm really happy that Steamforged Games released Street Masters or made Street Masters available again, because this is a game I wanted to play for a long time. For a long time it was not available anywhere, or when I saw some copies of this game, there were the retail editions without all the stretch goals and additional content, and now this is like a huge box full of Street Masters. Okay, a transparent miniature. Cool. So this is the same as this one, but the other one was transparent. Really cool. So I think there will be a lot of variety in this game. Looking at all those miniatures, all those enemies, they will have probably some different abilities and different cards and different attacks and everything. This looks really cool. This box that I'm opening with the base game, it's one of the 4 boxes that were available during the Kickstarter campaign for the new edition. The second was, I think, Aftermath, if I remember the name correctly. Then there was another one, and the latest one was Lament of the Blood Moon. And Lament of the Blood Moon, let me open this huge stack of cardboard. Lament of the Blood Moon was I think the new expansion with the new content. I have it here as well, so we'll open it a little later. So we have a lot of tokens. Some of the tokens look like tokens for enemies, maybe for the bosses. This looks like some tokens for the heroes, maybe. Okay. So many tokens. Cool. Let me know in the comments if you have played Street Masters before. This game is not that new, so probably some of you have already played this game before. Let me know what you think about it. Here we have the different stages, 2, 4, 6, 8 cardboard stages, but they are double-sided. So, whoa, what's this? They are double-sided, so you have 16 different locations where you can fight your enemies. Really cool. And cool artwork, nice. I played a lot of beat-em-up video games when I was a kid. I think my favorite one is Final Fight. What's this? What does it say? Micropacking has the sheets. I have to say that Final Fight was my favorite one, and even nowadays I play Final Fight from time to time on different emulators. Okay, let's do it a little faster. Okay, we have different stages, different artwork. Really cool. Okay, nice. Root Awakening, their name is Out of Time. Cool. So, those were the cardboard elements, and now we have, as you can see, plenty of cards. We have these trays, they are empty because I think my assumption is that you can put all those tokens into those trays. First we have to remove maybe this. So you have this tray, it's empty. You can place all those tokens here. This is cool. Now we have this second tray, and here we have dice used in the game. Okay, let me show you. To be honest, I have never played any game from Blacklist Games. I wanted to play Street Masters, then they had this Altar Quest game, and I think Altar Quest was based a little on the same mechanics like Street Masters a little, but I have never played any of their games, so I'm really happy that I will be able to try Street Masters right now. Okay, cool. And here we have different bases for different, I don't know, heroes, bosses maybe. They are funny. Okay, so they look like this. Okay. They are different than those from Simon, for example, but cool. So we have some bases. And now we have cards, and to be honest, I'm not sure what should I open here. I will try to take out those huge, you know, this is really cool, nice fabric here. We have so many different cards. We have even cards here, and here we have an empty tray to maybe store something, additional cards, maybe if you want to sleeve cards, but I don't think that if you want to sleeve all those cards, I'm not sure if they will fit here. Maybe you'll have to place them inside those trays. And what do we have here? This looks like some those bigger cards, like dividers for different characters. And here we have some small cards, loot cards. I will open them. At some point, I will have, of course, I will have to open everything in this game and sort it somehow, because there are so many cards, so many fighters and bosses. But I will not do it right now. Okay, stink bomb, energy drink, soda, shuriken. Okay, different loot, martial arts magazine, smoke bombs. Okay, knife, turkey platter, cash, brass knuckles. Those looks a little better. Leather whip, lead pipe. Okay, they have some icons here. I'm not sure. Maybe those are the better loot cards. Molotov cocktail. And here we have all those cards. Max, Clint. I'm not sure if they are properly separated. Okay, what's this? Jackal. Ooh, there will be a lot of sorting. I want to open something to show you, but I'm not sure what. Oh my god! And right now already I have a huge mess. So, what's this? What's this? What's this? Stage setup. To be honest, I'm scared. But this looks like some type of bosses and stages. Let me open something. For example, this. I'm not sure what deck is this. I will have to, as I said earlier, sort everything. But let me open at least one or two decks of cards to show you some artwork. Whoops. Okay, so this looks like some type of, okay, Golden Dragons and Brotherhood, different types of gangs that you will fight, the cartel. Okay. I like the art in this game. It's like a little old school. It reminds me of games like, as I said earlier, Final Fight or Street Fighter, Streets of Rage. This is really cool. And the cool thing in this game is also that you have so many different fighters, different heroes in this game, but also you can play the story mode. I'm not sure if story mode, like it's like you progress from one game to another. So this is quite cool. Okay, so we have one pack of cards. Let me open maybe another one, and maybe later I will try to find at least one hero character, so we can take a look at the player cards. Okay. The Kingdom. They look like some type of bosses. So many different cards. Oh my god. The cool thing in this game is that you will choose a boss, then you will choose a stage, and you will just choose your fighter. So this is really cool. But there's a lot of replayability and variety in this game. The Kingdom and the Oni. Okay. I'm really happy that they added all those dividers, because otherwise it won't be possible to sort anything. But are here any player cards? Maybe I did a mistake to put everything back. Dimitri. Okay, let's open this pack of cards as well. Maybe there are some player cards inside. So as you can see, this game is mostly about cards and about what's this? About cards and miniatures. Along. Okay, so this is probably one of the heroes, and those are the different action cards that you will be able to use. So each hero has got her own deck of cards. Okay, and what's this? Part 1 prologue, Part 2a. So those are the story cards, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Part 3 epilogue. Okay, cool. And here we have another hero, which is probably continued. Not here, somewhere, I don't know. This is crazy. Okay, I'm not opening anything anymore because I will have a huge mess inside this box. But as you can see, so many different cards, so many different decks. When you open this game, you have to sort everything thanks to those dividers. Let's open those dividers, so at least we'll have an idea how many different fighters and bosses we have. So we have Brandon, fighter deck, Gabriel, Natalia. Okay, I'll not try to read all of them. Okay, so we have the fighters. Okay, stage deck for different stages. Okay, enemy deck, story deck, hero story deck. What's this? Allies and rival. And then you have another pack of heroes from the expansions, probably. Or the maybe stretch goals from the first Kickstarter. Okay. Enemy deck and different stages again. Okay. Enemy deck, stage deck. Okay. So a lot of cards. Let me put everything back here. So let me pack everything back into the box, and then I will show you the Lament of the Blood Moon expansion, because this is a standalone game, but Lament of the Blood Moon. Oh, this is so heavy. Let me put it back here. This box is the new expansion that was available during the latest Kickstarter from Steamforged Games. There was this community contest where different followers of different content creator channels, they could try to give a name for one of the enemies in this box. I also took part in this competition. We didn't win, sadly, but it was really fun. So this box is not that heavy because there's not that much content here. Okay, let me put it here. But it's cool that Steamforged Games not only re-released the old content, but they also added something new. So again, we have fighter decks, for fighters, enemy decks, stage decks, story decks, allies, rivals, map tiles, dividers. Okay, so we have new stages. They look really cool. Oops. And here we have some miniatures. Nothing more inside. Let me show you some of them. This one is really cool, like transparent red. Okay. So those are two versions of the same miniatures. Cool. And this is the enemy that Steamforged Games wanted people to name. Different fighters. Whoops! This one looks like some kind of lizard. Really cool. I like the miniatures. I like the details and the look of them. Really, really cool. Different bosses, different player characters. I'm not sure what's this. Probably you can place the miniature here, and this looks already quite epic. Okay. And now again we have this cool box for different cards, and we have different cards. Those are the nomads and empire, different bosses, different heroes. Let's open one of the hero decks to see some new cards. From what I see, the art style is almost exactly the same as in the Street Masters base game. So this is really cool that they managed to keep the same art style. Maybe they hired the same person who illustrated the first Street Masters. Okay, Anya, so this is one of the fighters. Okay. I know what I will be doing this afternoon. Today I will sort everything in all those boxes. This is Butler, okay, another character. Really cool. I like the idea that this is like a miniature game and you fight with all those miniatures, but you have all those cards that you have to play for different actions. So this is really cool. I will maybe open one more deck of cards to see some cool content. Okay, so what do we have here? Boss Rush. Lament of the Blood Moon story deck. I have no idea what this is. Different stages. Okay, stage cards. This is cool that you can combine. I like games like this where, like for example in Cthulhu Death May Die, where you take different investigators, you take different boss, and then you pick a scenario and you can play. So this is really, really cool. Okay, so those are stages cards. But where we have some enemies. Are those enemies? The nomads. Anya. Okay, let's open this. I told you that I will not open all those decks, but I'm impatient and I want to see some of the cards as well. Okay, teamwork. Jin. Are those the enemies? I think so. Okay, different enemies. Cool, cool, cool. New Brotherhood. Snipe. Cool. This looks cool. If you got the whole package from Steamforged Games, all those 4 huge boxes of content, then this game, Street Masters, is a game that you could play for a few years without getting bored with lack of content. So this is cool. Okay, so basically this is it. We have cards. I will not open all those remaining cards because you get an idea. If you have not seen this game ever before, then you have an idea how it looks like. As I said, this is the new expansion. It doesn't contain, as we have seen, it doesn't contain any new rules because this is only the game components list. So this is cool that the rules, they stay the same with this new expansion. Thanks for watching. Click the like button if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will make another video in the future after I play this game where I will tell you how it plays and I will tell you my opinion on this game. But for today, that's it. See you next time. Visit me on Instagram, Facebook and other social media channels. You will find all the links in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.